Should your nails be compatible with your lifestyle? This is interesting. I can't wait to hear what Tracy says. We're going to talk about it right now on the Biz Talk.
It's back.
There we go, Trace.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tracy missed the Biz Talk.
Well, it just was incomplete. Like right now.
Biz Talk, you complete me. Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Am I Tom Cruise? In the nail, like the nail Tom Cruise, you know what I'm saying? Forget it. Okay, this just went weird. Okay. I will say this though. I went to Japan like, I don't know, 15 years ago with the distributor, just side story. And they're like, "Oh, you know, you're like the Japanese Tom Cruise." I was like, "Yeah." I'm not even Japanese, but I didn't care. You put Tom Cruise in there, I'm gonna take it, Trace. Is Tom Cruise not attractive anymore? Is he still attractive? What will we say?
I've never really thought he was attractive.
Oh, damn it. Okay. I think he's attractive.
Okay. He's just too short and too small for me.
Well, so Japanese Tom Cruise could work for me, right? Because you always say I'm short, which I'm 5'9". Let's move on. Okay, this is getting weird in this topic. Okay. Should your nails be compatible with your lifestyle? I'm going to say, damn it. I want to wear what I want to wear when I want to wear. I'll judge what's compatible with my lifestyle, Tracy. You're not telling me. If I go to you, Tracy Ryerson, and you're like, "No, sorry, Habib, I'm not putting those nails on you because it's not compatible with your lifestyle," I'm going to say, get out of my face, number one. And number two, will you please do my nails still? I'm going to ask you.
First of all, I'd never be doing your nails, so this conversation never happens. Second, if you don't break them, they're compatible with your lifestyle. You can do whatever you want.
I like that. But some people might say, like, I'm at a desk, I do a lot of typing, you know, but I love stilettos. You know, is that wrong? And some people will be like, "Dude, I see you struggling, like you have to do the pad thing, you know, like you're like this all day."
Your boss doesn't care that you do 5 words a minute. Who cares? Like if it works for you and you're not busting my nails, it's compatible.
What if I have to go to the bathroom all the time? Is that a problem? If I have stilettos, it's a problem. It's kind of hard. There was one time I wore nails. Remember the guys we did the video with the nails? I wore long nails. It was hard to use the restroom.
What do you all think us women have been doing wearing stilettos?
You know,
not using the restroom?
I will say this. It did get easier. Like halfway through the day, I was like, I got the hang of this.
I don't want to know these conversations.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't want to picture you in the restroom trying to whatever with nails.
Okay, buttoning a shirt.
Let's
go with that.
Let's just go there, right? Did you have the full experience?
No, I didn't have the full experience. I'm just saying, like...
Okay, so that don't even count, man.
Bro, listen to me. Okay, bro. I'm like, bro. I'm just saying, like, buttoning things, okay, it's very challenging.
You get used to it.
You get used to it, you do.
You don't
but you're always like...
flopping around.
But do you...
Got stilettos. You just let the girls all hang out.
Right, exactly. I figure that, of course. You do get used to it. But would you, because you know how we have those like pieces of content where it's like using an ATM card and there's a lot of things, right? I think stilettos in general, life is going to say, hey, no matter what you do, it's not compatible, right? Because there's a lot of, you know, like if I pull my wallet out, like pulling things out, it's hard. Do you have little tabs on everything?
You get used to it. That, you know, when I first put stilettos on, I have a hard time getting my card out of things, doing all that. But once I've had them for a while, I can pull them out, you know, or I have ways to work around it. Fortunately now, and I don't know if they did this because of us, but you can actually leave the card in. Before it was pull out quickly and you're like,
no, that still happens.
Pressure.
No, but that's
a lot of them now. It's just like leave it and then they do the process and then you remove it.
Not at the gas station. It's like remove card now.
You failed.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna blow up in my face.
You just have ways. You have tabs. You have tweezers. Or you get used to it. This is where they. I don't want to say screwed. I just said it.
Okay, you said it.
Is the credit card comes in when they took the little ridges off the numbers, because that's what I used to grab.
Oh yeah, now it's all flat.
Now it's flat. Now I'm back to having problems.
Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about this, Tracy. You have problems. So what do? It's not compatible with your lifestyle.
I go
so do you put tabs?
where you can leave it in. No, I don't put tabs.
So you're adjusting. So you're
other people can put tabs, but
wasn't that a smart thing to do though?
it's extremely smart. I don't do it. Sometimes I'm lazy, Habib. I'm so lazy, I won't take the lazy route.
You're so lazy that you're gonna take the most challenging
Every time
with walls,
because I don't want to take 2 seconds to find tabs and then put them on my cards.
Would you not though? Like if you, because I know you generally you don't wear active length, right? You're always wearing pretty much nails.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I mean those aren't stilettos, but they're still pretty long.
Yeah.
And like, but you make zero adjustments in your life, nothing, like none. You just figure out a way to like use your toes to,
What you did? This does not.
Those are long though.
They're long, but you adjust. You just work around them, just like anything. You learn to work around them.
Okay, what about this though? What about like if you have a client, would you ever? What's that game? Have you ever, or would you ever? What is it? Would you rather? Would you rather?
Date, marry, or kill? Is that one?
That one's gnarly. One day we'll play that though, guys. I think it'd be kind of fun.
Kill.
Every time.
Can't kill them all. Kill.
Would you ever, if like a client's been wearing active length, let's say their whole like nail career, right? And they're like, Tracy, feeling kind of spicy. I want to go full stilettos. Would you ever be like, okay, listen.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
Totally. Because if let's say, okay, they have babies. I'm like, girl, we do not need to do operations on our child's nose or any other places accidentally, or they have, a career where they're heavy usage with the hands. You go from an short to an extreme length. There's
a learning curve.
There's a learning process.
Yeah.
So my recommendation is like, let's go a little longer and then let you grow out to that and you adapt as you go.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So, but you have something where you're not used to. Even someone that goes from short nails to stiletto, there's probably going to be some problems there. Whether they break it. With stilettos, you learn to use the pads of your nails, fingers more. You learn these different things. You learn how to pick things up. You don't even think about it. You don't even think you use your fingers and stuff more than your nails.
Yeah.
Whereas you have short nails, you tend to use your nails.
Right.
So that's where they like slam it accidentally and, bend it or something like that. There is, if you can, I always recommend like, let's build the length.
Okay. So that seems reasonable and good recommend. So if I went to you and I was like, I want stilettos, man. Yeah. Hook me up. I don't care what you say. But then you were like, Habib, okay, let's get you there. But we're gonna little by little, like it's a big change. Like if you explain that to me, that would be understanding. I wouldn't just be like, F you,
and you
Tracy.
mean like, I want stilettos, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do stilettos on you. You're probably gonna accidentally give yourself surgery in several different places.
Ouch.
Imagine where those are. And I'm just giving you a forewarning.
Yeah.
And you're gonna poke holes in your shirts.
Is that a pretty common one?
Oh, that's huge. I have so
even
many
to this
holes in
day.
my clothes, yeah.
Still,
because I pull them down and I use my nails and.
It's good to like. Would you ever like pick your nose like stiletto?
Doesn't everybody pick their nose? I've accidentally given myself surgery in my nose.
Ow, man.
I didn't do it as bad as one of our mentors, Rhonda.
Yeah.
I think it was Rhonda. She had stilettos and she was washing it. And blood.
Oh.
Yeah.
God.
Picture the other place you could do that.
Oh, stop it. Okay. All right. I'm not getting stilettos.
So this is what I would tell you.
Yeah.
Until you get used to them.
Blood, death,
you
die.
want stilettos, we do stilettos. I don't care. You want to do stiletto, I'm going to give you my recommendations. You want a stiletto, let's do it.
Okay, so if still the customer was like,
oh, yeah.
You know what, Tracy, and like spit in your face and said, I want stilettos anyway.
Well, I don't think they'd be my client. They wouldn't have to worry about stilettos. They'd get stabbed with something, but it ain't stilettos.
I just had that visual of like how absurd that scene would be if that happened. Like just do my nails.
That you never hear that run. That would be the run.
Oh yeah, run.
The only person that I'm really going to be like, no, I'm not doing stilettos probably on you, or I'm really going to push you not to do it is someone that has nail beds that are too short.
Okay.
bitten nails. Like, no,
Oh,
no,
right,
no.
right,
You,
right,
you,
right.
you did that to yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. And I'm telling you, it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
You do not have enough nail bed to hold.
Okay, gotcha. Now, let's talk about this. So lifestyle, so shapes, I think we covered that. But what about in terms of, and we've talked about this before, but let's just cover it since we're here, the types of products that would go on. So like, you know, if somebody's like, I want full cover tips with gel, or I want, you know, acrylic with da-da-da-da, like I want this type of service. Now, depending on their lifestyle, you're going to give them kind of a direction or recommendation, correct?
Right. Yeah. That's where guidance comes in. And a lot of time people come in with preconceived ideas. One, you know, my friend Habib has gels, and so I want gels. I'm like, well, you're bitten nails. Let's do acrylics because XYZ, this works better for you. My friend Habib has acrylics, so I want acrylics. Well, but you have, you know, you work in chemicals and water all day. I really think gel is going to be a better way. You have to guide them in some form. Now, I tend to always ask, like, well, Habib, what have you worn in the past and worked? Did that work for you? Yeah. Then let's not venture from that. Then you know acrylic works very well for you.
Yeah.
You've had no problems. I want acrylic. I've never had success. Well, let's talk about something else. Why would we want to do something we haven't? It could have been the application, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe you know, you're telling me you bartend. Maybe gel's a better way for you to go. You know, so yeah, you got to give guidance and just. The last thing I always tell them, like, listen, whatever we decide to do, it's going to look the same when it walks out the door. So let's give you what you need.
So I think that's where maybe people might, they're like, no, I want the gel look or the acrylic look. I think years ago there was a big difference in that, right? But today, like if you do a gel nail and an acrylic nail and you put them side by side,
People can't tell.
there's no way.
Everybody says they can, and I there's certain ones that you can if there's dimension, if you know what you're looking for. Most consumer client, whatever, which one's acrylic, which one's gel, and they're not going to be.
There's no way that you can tell. Yeah, exactly.
Because it used to be acrylic was like these 2x4s, and gels was always perceived like this nice thin, you know. And it's like, no, they need the same strength, they need the same structure, they need the same look, you know. So
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to tell.
Yeah, gel's come a long way.
Long way. And so has acrylic.
So
we
is
don't
acrylic.
put it on like a 2x4 anymore.
Right.
You know, back in the 90s, they were pretty thick.
Like literally like a block and you're like
Gorgeous
shaving it
2x4.
down. Massive.
Gorgeous. Yeah. Gorgeous.
Just sculpting from the block
Yeah.
wood to,
You know, but that was that like sculpted acrylic, huge, thick, you know, heavy. And they've come a long way that way. Yeah, acrylic used to feel way heavier than gel. I
Yeah.
just can feel a little difference now, but yeah, both have come
a long way. So in the end, I think it's good that you should ask your nail technician and get some guidance. It's like if I go to the doctor and the doctor's like, well, you shouldn't smoke cigarettes. I don't give a bleep what you say. I mean, generally I want to follow the advice of my doctor for my health.
Yep.
And when it comes to your nails, I think it's a good idea to follow that, you know, I want stilettos now. Well, let's work up to it. No, I want it, you know, like me being
I want it. Like, well, you type for a living. I want it. I'm like,
exactly. And you've never
next day,
had it.
phone call. Can we shorten these?
Can we shorten these? Exactly. So I think it's a good idea. I think there is that connection of lifestyle, shapes and size of nails, is something to think about. And then number 2, the types of products, you know, is it gel? Is it acrylic? That's also something to think about, and your nail technician can guide you through that. Make sure you ask them and help you to get the set that's right for you.
Subscribe channel now. Subscribe channel now. Subscribe